What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate support. Ladies out there, I want to talk to you personally tonight and use this story I'm about to show you as a teaching moment, if you're willing to listen. You have to beware of wolves in sheep's clothing. And now, more than ever, is a time to let go of dating apps, because a lot of times it ends very badly. You see this woman up here, God rest her soul. This is a sad, sad story. Woman you see up here, her name is Ariel Lowe. She's 34 years old. This story's in Durham, North Carolina. Shout out Durham. And this is where she lived. She met this guy right here, right? This guy is Christopher Whitley. He's 31 years old. She's a nurse at Duke University Hospital out there in Durham. This girl had aspirations, multiple college degrees. She had goals to be an anesthesiologist. From all reports, she was a good person, liked helping people. Remember that, helping people. And she was career driven. She met this guy right here, Mr. Christopher Whitley, 2 months ago. And now she's dead. Ladies and gentlemen, this man, this past Wednesday, was arrested after a standoff in which he killed this woman, which I don't know when he killed her, but he live streamed on social media her body to somebody. Ain't that some shit? And after a police standoff, he's locked up. This girl was career oriented. Obviously he wasn't. And I'll explain why when we get back. Take a look at this. Truly, truly upsetting.
Now to breaking news in Durham. A standoff with police ends with a man in custody, but when officers went inside his apartment moments later, they found a woman dead.
Yeah, this has been unfolding all day long on Laurel Springs Drive. CBS 17's Ben Boken is there live for us tonight with that story, and you have been there since this all started, Ben.
That's right. We were the first on scene this afternoon when officers set up a perimeter right here with their rifles drawn, attempting to make contact with the suspect. And that apartment building right there behind me, where the mobile command unit is currently sitting. And all told, it took about 2 hours before the suspect came out. But we witnessed several officers standing behind their patrol cars, taking cover. And later in the afternoon, the SWAT team rushed through the complex as they tried to get the man to come out. Police say he eventually surrendered without further incident, but that's when officers entered the apartment and discovered a woman who was dead. And tonight, new dispatch audio obtained by CBS 17 appears to detail the disturbing moments leading up to the standoff.
Holly's reporting that a friend confessed to murdering his girlfriend and showed her the body on FaceTime. Your caller's on Duke's campus, so Duke's already been notified to go speak to the caller, Wake Forest to be notified to go check the address, and Durham to check where his phone is pinging.
Now you heard it right there. Radio dispatch also indicates law enforcement agencies got this location by pinging the suspect's phone. Police say the incident is believed to be isolated and there's no danger to the public. That woman has not yet been identified. And officers say the investigation remains ongoing, and they ask you to call with any information that you may have. Call the Durham Police Department if you've witnessed anything, they say. But also right now, as I said, that mobile command unit is stationed right behind me as officers continue to investigate. And this caused quite a concern for members of this community. One man actually came up to me earlier this afternoon, and he asked me if he should hide because he did not want to be in a potential line of fire. We're live here in Durham. Ben Boken, CBS 17 News.
Breaking news at noon. No bond for a man taken into custody following a standoff with police at an apartment complex in Durham. 31-year-old Christopher Whitley made his first court appearance this morning. He's now charged with murder. We go to CBS 17's Ben Boken, who has been covering this situation since the very beginning. Ben.
Yeah, 31-year-old Christopher Whitley is now in Durham County Jail accused of murdering his girlfriend before a standoff with police that lasted about 2 hours. Now, we were here in court this morning as the judge denied his bond. But this all started Wednesday afternoon when police set up a perimeter at an apartment complex in South Durham with their rifles drawn, attempting to make contact with Whitley. Police say he eventually surrendered without further incident, but officers say when they entered the apartment, they discovered a woman who was dead. She's now been identified by police as 34-year-old Oriel Lowe. Dispatch audio obtained by CBS 17 indicates law enforcement agencies got this suspect's location by pinging his phone. Officers say the investigation remains ongoing and anyone with information is asked to contact police. Now, in court today, the judge had also said that Whitley was formerly convicted in Texas for assaulting a family member, and he also received a public defender or a court-appointed attorney. But we'll keep you updated as we learn more throughout the day. We're live here in Durham. Ben Boken, CBS 17 News.
The family of a Duke University nurse is mourning her death after prosecutors say she was killed by her boyfriend.
Right now, 31-year-old Christopher Whitley is in the Durham County Jail charged with murdering 34-year-old Oriel Lowe on Wednesday. CBS 17's Ben Boken joins us live. And Ben, police say they learned about Lowe's death after a 2-hour standoff.
Yeah, this is where police set up a perimeter with their rifles drawn before Whitley eventually surrendered after he barricaded himself inside of Oriel Lowe's apartment right there behind me here in South Durham. Now, I spoke with Lowe's father and stepmother this afternoon over the phone, and they live in California. They're shocked to hear the news.
Family members are remembering 34-year-old Oriel Lowe. They say she was a nurse at Duke Hospital.
All the words you've heard 1,000 times, they're so true. You just numb. You don't know what to feel, for a while. It's a unique kind of pain, losing a child.
In court today, a Durham County judge denied bond for 31-year-old Christopher Whitley. He's accused of murdering Lowe before a standoff with police at this apartment complex in South Durham. Her family tells us they believe she had only been dating Whitley for a couple of months and that the two likely met on a dating app.
She just wanted to make a difference in the world. That's why she was a nurse, because she tried to fix people. Even in this situation, she always tried to help people.
Her family tells me Oriel earned multiple college degrees and moved to Durham with dreams of becoming a nurse anesthesiologist.
If you didn't like Ariel, you didn't like anybody in the world. Because her heart was
always in the right place.
Still plenty of unanswered questions for a family heartbroken, grieving Lowe's loss.
She wanted to be a mom. She wanted to find a good guy so she could settle down and have kids, and all that was taken away from her, all that promise. We're robbed of that part of her.
Now, today in court, prosecutors also said Whitley was formerly convicted for assaulting a family member in Texas. Now, police in this case are asking anyone with information to come forward and call the police department. We're live here in Durham. Ben Boken, CBS 17 News.
All right, Ben, thank you.
That's a damn shame. That goes to show you, if you are goal and career driven, find somebody that's on your level. Don't mess with no dating app. Here, this woman was a nurse at Duke University aspiring to be an anesthesiologist, and they made good money. That takes focus, intelligence, and responsibility to do that job. Now, I don't know if she was an anesthesiologist now or she was working up to that, but she had a goal and she was moving forward towards that. Then she met this guy. And in 60 days plus, she's dead. Now, she was career driven. Now, I don't know neither one of these, but I tell you this, he wasn't. And I'm more than sure she had more assets than he did in the game when he came into her life. You killed this woman at her house and then showed the body on a live stream to somebody else. Then getting a standoff with police while she's sitting in the house dead. If any man was about something and had something to lose as far as their career, ambitions, besides freedom, or something they're trying to acquire in life that makes them easily looked at as an asset in a woman's life, or somebody that's worth following as a leader, he wouldn't have did that shit. Tell me I'm lying. He wouldn't have did that shit. You just met her. In 2 months, she worth killing? Then you show somebody else the crime scene? How stupid are you? This shows you, man, you can be whatever age you are in life. But if your mind ain't right, you get what you get and you at where you at. Family in California. He from Texas. He done fucked people up out there and then ran. Now he in North Carolina. He meets her and she's dead. Just how it is. Said she like helping people. This and that. Listen, women are fixers. But there's some shit you don't even attempt to try to repair. Especially it's a man's life that you just met. I watched a video, the Netflix series in there, I forgot what it's called, where it's a bunch of scammers and they can run around and scam women for money and all this other stuff. And it had me thinking. And if you haven't seen it, I forgot what it's called, but it's on. It's a documentary on Netflix right now about scammers. It's men and women scammers, but it's mainly men scammers. You gotta watch that because it gives you an outlook of how people are nowadays. They look at what you have as the asset and what they want to marry and be a part of, not you. You just a catalyst that brings it to them. Everybody and their mama's full of game now. For what? This guy right here, if he had something to lose besides his freedom, like assets that he brought to the table, he would have never did that shit. It's a mindset thing. Those that have know how to get. And those that have value shit and don't want to lose what they have. And it's easy to walk away instead of losing stuff you worked hard and built and try to bring somebody else into the fold. It's easier to let the person go and take the loss than take the loss of your mind and your assets. Karen White had a song in one of the verses. She said a long time ago, this is like in the early 90s. She said, I'd rather lose you than lose my mind. How come that don't apply today? Seriously, you got a lot of women out here that meet people and they want something so bad, they obviously overlook the red flags or pirate flags that are waving right in front of their damn face. Now looking at this guy, he got some things you probably think would be appealing to the honeys. He got the eyes and, you know what I'm saying, the complexion and all of that stuff. If he clean up, he probably not a bad looking dude. And that's probably what she fell for. Until he sunk his teeth in her. It was too late to get away. Why would you do that? 2 months. That's the part that's killing me. 2 months. You turned your life into a life sentence in prison. If that. Over a woman you just met. That should still be alive. That's all I'm saying. I'll tell you, now, more than ever, is a time for you to protect yourself and your assets. Now, I'm not telling you to not go out there and mess with somebody. But when you see the signs, before they even get close enough to your heart, whether you're a man or a woman, back out that shit. For real, back out that shit. I don't care if you got to go on 5, 6, 7, 8 dates before a person know where you live, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Before you even start saying, okay, well, now let's go to the next step. 'Cause I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of people that ain't about shit, they can't carry conversations that long, you know, because they're in a position of want or need from you for something. A lot of people lose interest that they can't get through the barrier, or you see through the mask of the bullshit they wear, no matter who it is. It's upsetting, man. Just like the dad said. It's something you can't describe about losing a child. A lot of time, effort, energy, and love went into getting her where she is today and making her the person she is. And here you got some guy that come in, don't know nothing about that, only care about himself. And regardless of whatever happened, she's the one that needs to fade to black while he's still sitting here, experiencing life. It's bullshit. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. May Oreo love rest in peace. This dude right here showing the fucking flowers. That right there is inexcusable. See you in the next video. Take care.